Alejandro Osuna is going to get his chance with the Texas Rangers after it was announced last night that Jock Peterson broke a bone in his hand. He's going to be out for a few weeks. Who is Alejandro Osuna? He's the number 7 ranked prospect, according to MLB.com's ranking anyway, in the Texas Rangers system. Do we believe in him? Well, I'll tell you what I think next here on the Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Hey there, my name's Jeff Bates, the Texas Clubhouse, where we talk about the Texas Rangers losing to the White Sox, getting swept by the Yankees, and sometimes injuries happen and we bring up prospects. Now, this kid, Alejandro Osuna, number 7 ranked prospect, the ETA was this year, okay, which I don't quite understand because he's only been in Double-A. I think he's got 23 at-bats in Triple-A, and those are all in the past couple weeks. Jock Peterson's out for a couple weeks. He's got a broken hand. He's not been hitting anyway. Might be time for a change, but is Alejandro Osuna that guy? I have my doubts. I am not yet an Osuna believer. I haven't seen results in the minor leagues from this guy that look to me like they could translate into numbers in the major leagues. Now, I haven't put my eyeballs on him. I haven't watched the kid, but you can look at the stats and project some things. Not a lot, but some things. And here's what I mean by that. Can you expect a guy to be in Double-A and all of a sudden be better than Double-A? I would say no. And if that's the case, is he good enough to be on this roster with what he's done in the past? Well, some would say yes. I would say no. We shall see, I suppose. I suppose his upside is a 2020 guy. And I say that because he had an 18-17 season in Double-A, okay? He's stole some bases and he's hit some bombs. But do we see a 2020 major leaguer in what we've seen so far in the minor leagues? Well, certainly not on the back of the baseball card numbers. Who is the kid? He's the younger brother of former stud closer Roberto Osuna. Roberto Osuna is only 30 years old, by the way. He would probably still be in the major leagues except for some domestic violence problems in his past. He's playing in the Mexican leagues, and you know, I'm not looking at his Mexican league stats, but this guy was an all-star closer, and he's no longer in the major leagues, and I think that's probably because of the domestic violence stuff. Why do some guys get another chance, or Aroldis Chapman, and others don't? Roberto Osuna, I don't know, but it doesn't give me good vibes, I'll tell you that. I've also read that Alejandro idolizes Alex Verdugo, and that worries me because Alex Verdugo, well, he's not the ideal guy to idolize in my never so humble opinion. It worries me. Verdugo's a weird dude, and, well, he got run out of Boston. And this is the guy Boston basically wanted in return for Mookie Betts. And they ran him out of town. It's a little concerning. My conclusion, I have my doubts. I have my doubts that, like, I haven't seen him with my own eyes, but with Evan Carter out and Peterson out, you got to give somebody a chance. And look at, the cupboard is kind of bare offensively in the minor leagues, okay? We've got guys like Sebastian Walcott and Malcolm Moore, Cam Cauley, even Yolfran Castillo, and some other names, but none of them have an ETA of 2025, 2026 and beyond for all these kids. So who do we have on the offensive side down in Double-A or Triple-A? It's not a lot of guys. It's Justin Foscue, who's hurt, and this kid, Alejandro Osuna. Will he fit in? Will he be productive? Will he get at bats? I think the answer to the last one is yes. You're not going to bring him up and not give him at bats. And that worries me, but it is what it is. Our offense is bad. Could he provide a spark? Sure. Will he be the savior that Evan Carter was? I think there's about a 1 in 20 million chance of that, but I would love to be wrong. Again, my eyeballs have not watched this kid play, so I don't like projecting things until I've seen a kid. But the numbers are the numbers, and I'm just not in love with what I see. Number 7 ranked prospect on the Rangers list, Alejandro Osuna, outfielder, 2020 guy. I have my doubts, but I think that's the ceiling. What's the bottom? A dude who just flames out in Triple-A, which he hasn't even done yet. 23 at-bats in Triple-A is all this kid has. What say you? Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about this kid? Are you hopeful? Are you intrigued? I guess I'm hopeful. I don't even know if I would say I'm intrigued. I'm worried that this is what we are. Is Evan Carter healthy yet? Can he come back, please? Langford, Carter, Garcia, outfield could still be a good one. Langford, Osuna, or Garcia makes me worried. We got Haggerty. We got Pilar. Why do we have Osuna? I guess we'll find out. Game today against the White Sox, and then we're home for Toronto and St. Louis. I'm sure by the end of the St. Louis series, we'll know at least a little better what we have in Osuna. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I sure appreciate it. If you're watching this on Sunday, the day before Memorial Day, I'll be live at 1 o'clock. Rangers White Sox live stream watch party. If you're watching it on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, I'll be live also probably, unless I go to the game, against the Blue Jays. See you on my channel. Subscribe. Later.